Hello everyone, and welcome to this unboxing video for Super Dungeon Explorers standalone figures, or multiple figures in the case of this middle one. So picked up a bunch of new standalone figures. They're not expansions, they're not warbands. They're either individual figures or a boss and her creeps. Let's save the boss for last. First, we've got Kaelly Nether Strider. Looks like a dark elf of sorts. They've got some very specific races in this game, while a lot of it's not always clarified unless you look into the books. They become really clear as you play the setting more, and I think all the base ones will be playable races once Super Dungeon Legend comes out. So, oh, there it is. Ha ha! I was missing something for a second. So, got the base model. It's in a little bag, which I'm currently making effort to get it out of. Whee! There she is. And then, yeah, all of this comes unpainted. And then we've got her cards. We've got what looks to be... Okay, so she is a hero, and like many of these standalone figures, a mini-boss. Sometimes it's labeled the other way around. So we've got her standard card, which is just, or her hero card, which is just the Nether Assassin, Nether Elf Hero. And then her mini-boss, classic, player versus player. Not PvP, that's works entirely different. And arcade co-op. And her treasure card, which goes with either of those versions. So, that's her. Next up, we've got Herald of Vucanis. Vucanis, I believe, was the boss introduced in the first expansion. He's kind of like Ragnaros, big giant lava creature. Or hard rock, whatever. Fire! Burning! Yeah! So, like most things that fit into the volcano environment, be it the Cobalt or the followers of Vucanis, if that is the guy, we've got a red model. Because if they're unpainted, they're at least color-coded by things, their environment, which is nice. The pink models are the only ones that I think are oddities in terms of that definition, because the heroes are generally gray, and then if they're labeled as a mini-boss inherently, like I think this guy is, they are, color-coded to that. But there are a few pink ones. Also, that might just be the Nether models. But regardless, again, 4 cards. Ooh. Huh. Oh, I keep forgetting. Doesn't help the last couple things I've opened. The classic card has been great. So we've got the character card, which is Dark Centurion. Dark Celestian hero. So, not undead like I thought he was. Then Herald of Vucanis, classic. And arcade. And then Vulcanus' Maul. Vulcanus might not be the character I was thinking of. Also, I forgot to list off the name of this. Assassin's Crossbow. So, yeah. Mini-bosses almost always come with their own treasure. You build a treasure deck based on the mini-bosses and bosses you've selected, as well as a couple other things. Or boss you've selected. And then, lastly, we have Beatrix The Witch Queen. I just have to point out how adorable this is. Like, first off, her in general, and then the fact that it's a pumpkin with eyeballs, and it's a carriage pulled by cats. Oh my god. Again, I like cute things. So, I'll save her for last. Or out of the models, at least. Like most of the mini-bosses, or bosses, since 2nd edition, they come with creeps. In this case, ghosts. There's 6 of them. They're all the same model. purple, just like all the haunted stuff, including the Count Dracula-like figure and a lot of the ghosts, the zombies, everything. And then we have her, also purple. Her tiny little kitties and the pumpkin that she's almost as big as her. I've been wanting this one for a while because it's just so adorable. So then we've got her cards. All the bosses have a set of exploration cards. You build an exploration deck, half of them are the standard, and then half of them are the actual boss, which have these icons on the bottom to specify. There's a lot of references on these more than anything. And then also summary card, which is the same size. So the Fantasy Flight small card, I believe. All the rest are standard. The pet cards, if you ever see them, are also the same. The pet character cards are also the same size. And then we've got all of her various cards. I don't expect her to be a playable character. I don't think any of the bosses do that. I know some of the mini-bosses do, and it's not actually many unless they're the singular figures. So we've got her arcade card. It's a little hard to tell the difference because they're basically the same color. And her classic card. Then the same for the ghosts. And then, like most bosses, 6 treasure cards. We've got Pumpkin Bomb, Black Tallow Candle, Red Cap Hat, Zombie Brew, Toxic Tincture, and, oddly enough, another liquid, and that's not the odd part about it, holy water. Alright, that seems to be everything. I will eventually get around to doing overview videos for this game, but I'd like to wait till their next Kickstarter, Super Dungeon Legend, comes through before I do that. So that will likely be some time at this rate. I'm patiently waiting, but there are so many delays on that. Thankfully, they keep up to date with us. Alright, thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to press the like button. If you didn't, also, if you think someone else will, feel free to share it. And if you didn't like this, feel free to press the dislike button. Go ahead, I won't feel bad. But please try to leave a constructive comment in the process telling me why you didn't like it. Also, feel free to leave a comment in general. And if you want to see more like this, be more unboxing videos, board game overviews, painting videos, let's plays, and other things that I do here, feel free to subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.